So you may be aware of the fact that Twitter is the best place to go to feel bad about the human race still existing. You may even be aware of who Andrew Tate is. I'm not going to go over him too much and all the things he's had to say in his time. There's a lot better videos on that made by people like CoffeeZilla, PenguinZio, some ordinary gamers. They do a lot better job. Basically, Andrew Tate is an influencer online, one of these alpha male influencers. You can pay $50 a month, I think is how much it is, to get access to his Discord server, where he teaches you copywriting and Amazon arbitrage and will call you a poor loser if you don't make any money off of it. But I bring him up because the Taliban, the group in charge of Afghanistan, recently said that they are worried about Andrew Tate and they ask for his freedom. This is an interesting group to be supported by, especially considering not too long ago the Taliban suspended education for women in Afghanistan, and they also said that women aren't allowed to go to male doctors any longer. So that means that since there's no education, there's no female doctors, and if women aren't allowed to go to male doctors, they can't get medical treatment, basically. So same group, but in a Twitter conversation, they talked about how they were, quote, worried about Andrew Tate, unquote, and are, quote, asking us if he's free yet, end quote. This is according to Samara Khan, a former Miss New Jersey turned anti-woke journalist. She got into a Twitter space conversation with a bunch of Afghanistan members and a bunch of people who also support the Taliban to discuss the detainment of Andrew Tate. Exactly why he was arrested and everything, how he's charged with human trafficking. According to Samara Khan, who had this Twitter space conversation with the Taliban said, quote, they are worried about Andrew Tate and they are asking if he's free yet. They say Westerners need Andrew Tate because we are oppressed by feminists, end quote. So, interesting group. In a separate tweet, she added hashtag free top G. This is something that a lot of Andrew Tate supporters are calling him, the top G. Some kind of weird nickname that I thought died out back in middle school for most people, but not for Andrew Tate. He may want to change that from top G to top cringe. It's really weird to see that still making its encroachment online today. And better yet, that even full-grown adult men, for the most part, are going along with it. I thought this was dead. Another British journalist, Otto English, tweeted out a screenshot from the Twitter space showing some of the attendees and just saying this actually happened. The Twitter space, by the way, was called heart emoji Andrew Tate heart emoji, followed by with Taliban. So I guess maybe it's not super shocking to see the Taliban supporting him. I'm not trying to get political in any way, but given their, as I said, the treatment of women in their country and Andrew Tate being charged with violent and crimes against women, someone in his group's being charged with rape. I don't know that it's him specifically, but someone who got arrested with him is. And given all the other stuff that is alleged that he did to women, maybe there's a connection there. But the real connection seems to be that back in November of 2021, Andrew Tate said that he had converted to Islam. So maybe that's part of the angle. I know that Afghanistan is a theocratic government, so maybe they're just trying to support their own. I don't really know. I'm not trying to get too far into it one way or the other. According to this article, one of those taking part was Shahiba Lawal, who claims to be a member of the Cultural Commission of the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan based out of Kabul. So there are some pretty high-ranking members in the Afghanistan government who are taking part in this Twitter space conversation as well. So this seems to be not just in general the people, the Taliban in Afghanistan support Andrew Tate. It kind of seems to be part of the government even is supporting him. But even after reading this article about how the Taliban is supporting him, some of the comments are more than interesting. Obviously, there's some Andrew Tate supporters. There's this one talking about a 3-hour-long interview he did and saying, maybe you should understand both sides before you make your judgments on him, which got heavily downvoted, 63 downvotes to only 9 upvotes, to which someone then responds, a group of experts on action against trafficking in human beings has been investigating Tate since April of 2022. Following a complaint that an American woman was being held against her will, Tate's charged with human trafficking and rape. 6 women have come forward. He publicly stated he moved to Romania because the country is sufficiently corrupt that he can buy off police and judges in order to continue his business operations. I don't know that any of that's true. This person doesn't exactly cite a source for this, but if that is true, that's really interesting that that's the entire reason he moved to Romania. I don't know how corrupt that country is, but just going to a country, so as you say, to just buy off the police and those in charge, and you can continue doing this. Yeah, this doesn't look good. But anyways, I thought that was just an interesting turn of events in the whole Andrew Tate saga. I don't know how it's all going to come out or if he is actually guilty. Of course, it's all alleged right now and innocent until proven guilty. So we'll see how it all shakes out. But hey, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.